How many times have you put all your effort into a new goal, just to quit a couple of days later? The problem here isn't that you're not working hard enough. In fact, you're working too hard. Hustle culture has sucked us into this downward spiral of toxic productivity, where we believe that if we are not grinding every single moment, we are wasting our time, doing nothing with our lives, and getting further away from our dreams. See the problem? It's almost as if we're expected to be robots or accept that we're complete failures. Choose your poison. Well, what if I told you there was another option? One where you don't have to grind 24/7, but you can still achieve everything that you want. That's when the intentional grind comes in. After diving deep into self-help videos and productivity books, I've unlocked the ultimate secret to productivity: intentionality. It's all about being deliberate with how you use your time and energy, while also prioritizing your mental and physical well-being. Think about it. When was the last time you felt truly happy and healthy? In that moment, you felt invincible, ready to conquer the world. Well, when you're at the top of your game, both mentally and physically, you are destined to achieve greatness and savor every step of the journey. Here's the catch. Don't fall into the trap of dedicating every free minute towards your goals. Grinding non-stop might seem like the key to success at first, but trust me, it's a one-way ticket to burnout city. Why? Because we are not productivity machines. We're human beings with limits and needs. I made this mistake when I first launched this channel a couple months ago. Every spare minute outside of my full-time job was dedicated to creating videos. This led to extremely long workdays and even longer weekends. Initially, I felt proud of myself for dedicating all my free time to something meaningful. Well, this mindset and behavior was only sustainable for a month. It quickly started going downhill when I realized I had zero time for myself. Even so, I doubled down and tried desperately to regain my momentum by creating this video to convince myself to keep pushing. After 3 months of this cycle, the dreaded burnout caught up to me, and I was forced to hit the brakes. So, what did I learn from all this? Well, now that I'm back to 100%,
I'm ready to get back to that 24/7 grind.
JK. My new plan of action is the intentional grind. In this video, I will break down the secret to sustainable success and how to create a well-balanced plan. As always, I will provide a sample template at the end to kickstart your journey towards intentional greatness. Here are 4 key points to master your well-balanced plan. 1. Watch out for the golden trio: time, energy, and mood, with a special emphasis on energy and mood. If you feel either one dropping, don't hesitate to hit the pause button. Taking breaks is your secret weapon. 2. Make sure you carve out time for yourself at least every other day. More on this when we get into the plan. 3. If you're ever feeling low on motivation, write down your whys for your goals. 4. Last but most important, make your goals your top priority, but don't make it your only priority. All right, let's dive into the well-balanced plan. The best way to split up your day? The 70-30 rule. 70% of all your time should go towards the grind, which includes your main hustle, side hustle, and any other goals. Even if your day job takes up most of your time, try to set aside a small amount of time for your passion projects. For me, that means dedicating 1 hour daily to my channel, totaling 5 to 7 hours a week. Not too shabby, right? Now, mark those grind hours on your calendar and stick to them religiously. If 70% means you're clocking in 9 to 6 p.m., shut it down after 6. Remember, it's quality over quantity. Would you rather give it your all for a few hours or mindlessly grind away for 12? Finally, here's the key to your master plan. 70% grind does not devour 70% of your free time. It's 70% of your total daily time. It's not about sacrificing your chill time, but instead about squeezing every drop of productivity from every precious minute you've got. Moving on to the remaining 30, let's split it in 2. The first 15% is saved for your relationships, including your friends, family, partner, and all those epic social gatherings. Neglecting these relationships might seem like a necessary sacrifice at first, but it'll lead to regrets later on. Imagine missing your bestie's birthday bash or skipping out on quality time with your folks. These moments? Irreplaceable. Work will always be there, but people won't. So sprinkle some love into the hustle and cherish those connections like the precious gems they are. The last 15% is for the most important person in your life, you. This time is dedicated to your self-care, physical well-being, mental health, and spirituality. Listen up, because this next part is the most important takeaway of the whole video. Whether you're able to carve out time daily or squeeze in a little self-love every other day, make it happen. Even if you can only spare 10 minutes a few times a week, that's still a win. Here's my secret. I dedicate a full hour every night to stretch, meditate, and journal. This is when I reflect on my day and create a plan for the next. It's all about working smarter, not harder. Let's make self-care a non-negotiable part of the intentional grind. Now that you're familiar with the 70-30 rule, let's break it down into a typical day's time frame, starting from 9 a.m. and ending at 11 p.m. This gives us 14 hours to work with. 70% of this time will be spent on the grind, which is 9.8 hours. To keep it simple, we will round up to 10 hours. The remaining 4 hours would then be split evenly into 2 and 2 for relationships and downtime. Here's a sample schedule. 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. is dedicated to my full-time job. Then, an hour of personal time is used on fitness. Next, I have dinner with the fam or catch up with friends from 5 to 7 p.m. 7 to 10, I finish up the grind by working on my channel, and the last golden hour is for unwinding and preparing for the next day. Remember, this is just a sample template, so feel free to tweak it to fit your own needs. Oh, and don't forget the golden rule. Never overwork yourself, and keep a close eye on your mood and energy levels. After all, intentionality is our main focus. Sometimes, the best way to be productive is to take breaks and focus on other important aspects in your life. Powering through can be more harmful than you think and may not give you the best results. Taking just 10 minutes for self-care in the morning can make all the difference, which this video right here covers. It's easy to lose yourself to the grind, which is why my channel focuses on reconnecting with your soul and living peacefully. The path to serenity is right in front of you if you are willing to take that first step, Queen.